Look at your phone. Look at your contact list. Scroll through the names. Friends, colleagues, partners. You think you are surrounded by allies. You think you have a circle. But history teaches us one bloody lesson. The knife never comes from the front. It never comes from the stranger in the dark alley. The knife always comes from the hand you shake. It comes from the person who pours your drink. Caesar didn't fear the Gauls. He should have feared Brutus. Jesus wasn't taken down by the Romans directly. He was sold by Judas for 30 pieces of silver. Betrayal is not an event. It is a process. It is a slow-growing cancer that you are ignoring right now. You feel it, don't you? That subtle discomfort when you tell a friend good news, that weird silence, that backhanded compliment. You ignore it because you are afraid. You are afraid to admit that the people around you do not want you to win. In fact, they are praying for your downfall because your success shines a light on their failures. Today, we are going to dissect the anatomy of a snake. We are going to turn on the lights in the basement of human nature. You are going to learn the 7 signs of a hidden enemy. This is not about being paranoid. This is about being prepared. This is about survival. Because if you do not identify the traitor at your table, you are not the guest. You are the meal. Let's break the illusion. You have been sold a lie by society. The lie is that humans are inherently good, supportive, and altruistic. This is a fairy tale for children. The truth of dark psychology is that humans are driven by 3 things: self-interest, status, and resource preservation. When you rise, you threaten the status of those around you. It is biological. It is primal. Most people in your life are not your friends. They are acquaintances of convenience. They are with you because you serve a function. You are an audience for their ego. You are a distraction from their boredom. Or you are a resource they are slowly draining. The moment you stop serving that function, or worse, the moment you outgrow them, the mask falls off. And what you see underneath will terrify you, unless you are ready. You need to understand the concept of the shadow. Everyone has a dark side, a reservoir of envy, malice, and aggression. Most people are too weak to integrate their shadow, so they project it onto you. They hate you because you represent what they could have been, but were too cowardly to become. Let's begin the autopsy. Here are the 7 signs. Do not ignore them. If you see these signs, do not make excuses. Sharpen your blade. Sign number 1, the micro-expression of disgust. This is biology. It happens in less than a second. You announce a victory. I got the promotion. She said yes. I started the business. Watch their face instantly. Before they smile, before they say congratulations, you will see a flash, a tightening of the lips, a slight narrowing of the eyes, a twitch of the nose. That is disgust. That is envy. Then the mask comes back up. Wow, that's great, man. But the energy is off. Their voice goes up a pitch. It sounds forced. It sounds hollow. Why? Because to a hidden enemy, your success feels like their failure. It is a zero-sum game in their mind. If you win, they lose. If you see this split-second grimace, mark it. That person is waiting for you to trip. Sign number 2, the passive-aggressive jester. This is the person who insults you disguised as a joke. They say something that cuts deep, something about your insecurities, something about your past failures. When you react, or when you look offended, they flip the script. Whoa, relax, I was just kidding. You're too sensitive. This is gaslighting 101. This is a power move. They are testing your boundaries like a raptor testing an electric fence. They want to see how much disrespect you will tolerate. If you laugh it off, you have signaled weakness. You have signaled that you are safe to abuse. A true friend respects your dignity. A hidden enemy tries to lower your status in front of others to elevate their own. If they have to make you look small to feel big, they are not a friend. They are a parasite. Sign number 3, absence in victory. Pay close attention to who is there when you are down. It's easy to be there when you are suffering. It makes people feel superior. They can pity you. They can play the savior. "Oh, poor you, let me help." It feeds their ego. But look at who is there when you are winning. Look at who disappears when you are at the peak. Who suddenly becomes busy when you want to celebrate. The Germans have a word for this, Schadenfreude, joy derived from the misfortune of others. The opposite is true for the hidden enemy. They feel misery derived from your fortune. If they can sit with you in the dark, but cannot stand with you in the light, cut them off. They are addicted to your pain because it validates their own stagnation. Sign number 4, the information trader. Does your friend gossip to you about everyone else? Do they tell you secrets that were told to them in confidence? Do they relish in the drama of other people's lives? Wake up. If they do it with you, they do it to you. You are not special. You are just another source of data. Information is currency. They collect your secrets, your fears, and your mistakes. Why? To use them as leverage later, to trade them for social status with others. Notice the asymmetry. You tell them everything about your struggles, but what do you really know about them? They keep their cards close to their chest while urging you to show your hand. This is not intimacy. This is an interrogation. Sign number 5, the chronic victim. This sign is subtle because it looks like helplessness. They are always in crisis. It's always bad luck. The world is always against them, and they need you to fix it again and again. You feel drained after talking to them. You feel physically heavy. That is your body's intelligence warning you. You are being harvested. They are not looking for a solution. If you offer a solution, they will find a reason why it won't work. They want your attention. They want your energy. They want to drag you down into their crab bucket so they don't have to climb out alone. By consuming your time with their nonsense drama, they are sabotaging your potential. They are stealing the time you could use to build your empire. This is theft, pure and simple. Sign number 6, the subtle saboteur. You have a big idea. You're excited. You share it with them. What is their reaction? Do they fuel your fire or do they piss on it? Are you sure that's a good idea? The market is really bad right now. That sounds risky. I knew a guy who tried that and lost everything. They disguise this as concern. They say they're being realistic. No, they are projecting their own fear onto you. They are terrified that you might actually pull it off. If you succeed, they have no excuse for their own inaction. So they try to infect you with doubt. They try to cripple you psychologically before you even take the first step. They are anchors disguised as safety nets. Sign number 7, disrespect of time. They are always late. They cancel last minute. They keep you waiting. They text while you are talking to them. You think they are just disorganized? No. In the realm of power dynamics, making someone wait is a display of dominance. It says, my time is more valuable than yours. I control the frame. If you tolerate this, you accept the submissive role. You teach them that your time is cheap. A hidden enemy does not respect your most non-renewable resource, your lifespan. Now, pause, breathe. You have faces in your mind right now, don't you? You are realizing that the person you have been calling brother or friend ticks 3 or 4 of these boxes. It hurts, I know. It feels like a betrayal of your loyalty. You think, but we have history, but I've known him for 10 years. Listen to me closely. History is not loyalty. Length of time means nothing. Cancer can grow in your body for 10 years too. Does that mean you should keep it? The sunk cost fallacy keeps you trapped in toxic relationships. You think that because you invested time, you have to stay. You don't. You can walk away. In fact, you must walk. So what is the strategy? Do you confront them? Do you scream and shout? Do you send them this video? Absolutely not. That is what a weak man does. A weak man reacts emotionally. A strong man acts strategically. If you confront a hidden enemy, you reveal your hand. You give them a chance to gaslight you, to paint you as the crazy one to everyone else. You give them ammunition. Instead, you use the gray rock method. You become as interesting as a gray rock.
You stop sharing your wins. You stop sharing your fears. You stop giving them emotional reactions. When they gossip, you say, When they try to provoke you, you say, okay. You starve them of the fuel they need. You become boring. They will try to escalate. They will try harder to get a reaction. But when they realize the tap is dry, they will move on to a new victim. You detach slowly. You fade out. You ghost them without them even realizing they've been ghosted. Distance is the only cure. You cannot heal in the same environment that made you sick. You need to curate your circle with ruthless precision. You need to understand that being alone is infinitely better than being with the wrong people. Solitude is a state of power. Isolation with traitors is a state of vulnerability.
When you cut these people off, you will feel a sudden surge of energy. The weight will lift. Your luck will mysteriously improve. Your anxiety will drop. Why? Because you have severed the energetic cords of vampirism. You are reclaiming your sovereignty. You are closing the gates of your fortress. From now on, you judge people by their actions, not their words. Not by their potential, but by their reality. Do they clap when you win? Do they defend your name when you're not in the room? Do they respect your time? Do they challenge you to be better? If the answer is no, they have to go. There is no negotiation. This is your life. It is not a charity for broken souls. It is not a rehabilitation center for snakes. It is a mission, and on a mission, you cannot afford to carry dead weight, or worse, carry someone who is waiting to stab you. Look at your circle again. The pruning season has begun. Do not be afraid to wield the shears. Because the harsh truth is this: if you don't kill the snake in your garden, it will eventually bite you. And when it does, you will have no one to blame but yourself. You saw the signs, you ignored them. Never again. Open your eyes, trust your gut, and protect your kingdom.